illusion for Roopmati. Here Betal stopped and asked, "Now tell me, Vikram, whom Roopmati should choose as her husband. Was it not a crime if she chose the wrong body and head? Tell me, speak, or I shall break your head into pieces." King Vikramaditya replied, "Roopmati should accept the head of Gandharva Sen as her husband." But Betal said, "Do not forget that it had the body of Devadatta. That does not matter. The head is the most important part of the human body. The head is the ultimate identity of a person," said King Vikramaditya. Betal said, "You are absolutely right. Yet you have spoken again. You have broken the silence. So it is time for me to fly." And before King Vikramaditya could react, Betal flew off his shoulder, leaving him with no other choice but to chase him again with his sword. Haldhar. King Vikramaditya as usual walked with Betal on his shoulder when Betal started telling a story. Once upon a time, there lived a rich merchant named Hemdeva in the city of Suryanagar. He had a lovely daughter named Vidyavati. When she was of a marriageable age, Hemdeva began searching for a suitable groom for her. One day, a young man named Haldhar came to meet Hemdeva. He was Hemdeva's friend's son, who had passed away. Haldhar said that after his father's death, he had set out for an island with all the wealth for business, but in the middle of the sea, a cyclone came and his ship turned upside down. That was why he lost everything. Saying so, Haldhar began to cry bitterly. Hemdeva believed him and consoled him, but the reality was poles apart. Haldhar was a rogue and kept bad company. The reality. His parents has asked him many a time to mend his ways, but all their efforts failed. Later, they left for their heavenly abode. After that, he had full liberty to do as he pleased. He made his house a gambling place, and he was gambling all the time. He went on losing everything: his father's money, mother's jewelry, property, and the house too. He reached such a stage that due to gambling, he was thrown out of his own house. He was homeless and roamed about on the streets and kept thinking that he would gamble and get back his lost wealth and property if he would get some money. Suddenly he remembered that one of his father's friends named Hemdeva was very rich. This is how he came to meet him. Meanwhile, hearing Haldhar's sad story, Hemdeva was stirred. He consoled Haldhar, saying, "Do not be disheartened. You are like a son to me. It was all destined. Now it is time to start afresh." Lajvanti is married. Just then, Hemdeva's daughter Lajvanti came there. She was wearing lots of jewelry. Haldhar kept staring at her jewelry. Hemdeva introduced her to Haldhar. Hemdeva got his daughter married to him. After their marriage, when Haldhar and Lajvanti left for their house, Haldhar was worried since he didn't know where to take Lajvanti, as he did not have a house. Also, he did not want his wife, but only her jewelry. So, he thought of a plan. While they were passing by the forest, he asked her to remove all her jewelry and give it to him, on the pretext of fear of the robbers. Lajvanti was a very innocent girl. She never doubted her husband's intentions. So, removing all her ornaments, she handed them to her husband. Haldhar said, "It seems like we have covered a lot of distance. Now, let us rest a while before we continue with our journey, and I will get some water in the meantime."
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.